Hello everyone and welcome to Mr. Mo Dynasty. In this week's episode, we travel once again to a southern state. This time it's South Alabama to take on the Jaguars in non-conference play.
All right, we are ready for week 3. Springfield State started off the year strong with a victory at Georgia Tech. And now we'll be going south once again, this time to the state of Alabama, where we'll be taking on the South Alabama team that is 1-1 and 1-0 in their conference play. I rolled for the game, and it's going to be a 9-minute quarter game, so we're going to fix that right now. So, South Alabama, Springfield State. Let's see what cool uniforms they have. They have some pretty neat ones, I think. I like the red, white, and blue they got going on. That's sweet. Let's give them the all red. No, I kind of like... Yeah, there we go. Navy jersey. That's sweet. And for us, since we are the away team, we will go with white, but we'll go with our yellow pants, and then let's switch the helmet a little bit. Let's go with that. Yeah, so we're going to go with that look. 9-minute quarter game. Before we do start this game, let's go ahead and take a look at the roster for the Jaguars. At quarterback, they have their captain and their star player, Gio Lopez, with 4 physical traits. He is an 83 speed and an 80 overall sophomore, so they're going to have him for a while. And notice he is left-handed, so that's going to be interesting. So it's kind of like we'll take it on Tua. At halfback, they've got the senior Kentrell Bullock, who is a 77 overall. They don't really have a fullback. Their senior wide receiver is Michael Woods, who's a 73, so that's not really impressive. In fact, their receiving core is pretty weak. 68 senior Keyshawn Woodyard, and their slot is Daquan Samuel at a 68. At tight end, once again, not too impressive. They've got Trent Thomas, a sophomore at a 71, but then there's a big drop-off here. They've got the true freshman at a 53 with 64 speed, and then the true freshman Tyrell Cumberland at a 51 overall. So not very impressive at the tight end position. Their line goes 78, 75, 79, 79, and 78. So their line is much better than their receiving core or their tight ends. At the ends, they are a 77 senior and a 76 sophomore. At defensive tackle, they go 79 and 78, so they probably run a 4-3 is my guess. Their senior linebacker is a 79 overall. Their middle linebacker is a junior at a 77. Their outside linebacker is a 76 sophomore. Their corners are an 81 senior and a 79 senior, and then their slot corner is a 76 sophomore. Their free safety is a 76 junior, and their strong safety is a 77 sophomore. Kicker is a 72 sophomore. And their punter is a 52 freshman. I don't expect to see great punts from Floyd Yelp. All right, let's get this 9-minute quarter game started today. We will be kicking off. Back to return is Jeremy Singleton, and he's going to take a knee. He's a true freshman. So out come the Jaguars in these amazing blue and red uniforms with the white helmets, taking on the Southpaw. As a fellow Southpaw, I think it's great to see them out there battling, showing that left-handers can actually contribute. We're going to come out the 4-2-5. First play from scrimmage at the 25-yard line. Lopez is going to do a read option, RPO, and he's going to throw that to number 19, the redshirt freshman halfback, Winston Malone. Nice catch by Winston Malone out of the backfield for 9.5. It's going to be second down and inches. We're going to send a man in motion. Oh, I read the play and missed the tackle. Van Kleinborn had the eye over under pursuit. First over pursued and then under pursued, which leads to no pursuit and a first down for the Jaguars. First and 10 from the 42. We're going to blitz here with Davis. And they're going to do a great job of a bubble screen. And that is to number 19, Winston Malone. That is his second catch of the day already. So he is clearly a receiving back. We need to remember that. First and 10 for the Jaguars at the 47-yard line of the Storm and in motion. They're going to drop back to pass, and they're going to go long. They're going to go deep, and they have her. Oh, it's incomplete. Nice job there by the secondary to knock that ball down. I think that was Terrell Pace. Good job, Terrell Pace. Knocking that ball down. Second down and 10. Jaguars look to stretch the field there. Got 3 wide over here on the left side, so we're going to watch for that. And that's going to be thrown deep across the middle of the field. That is a first down catch by the redshirt senior Micah Woods. Big gain there for the Jaguars. And another first down. Jaguars passing game looks strong right now. And now they're going to go to a little bit of a hurry up. A little up tempo. We see the 2 wide formation on either side. I'm looking for, oh, I think he saw me cheating in there. So he's going to go to the other side. That is to Keyshawn Woodyard, the redshirt senior, for a gain of 2 yards. Good job there by the Storm to match that play. Anytime you see an interesting formation like that, there is a tendency to get a little nervous. They might overwhelm you with a unique play, but I thought we did a good job there. And that's going to be thrown out to the redshirt sophomore tight end, Trent Thomas. Their only decent tight end, and he's not even that good. But I don't expect to see a lot of 2 tight end sets from this team today. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. We're going to bring the blitz this time. And I brought it. I brought the pain there. Yeah, that is the strong safety, the redshirt senior Tyrell Davis. Steered by me correctly this time, unlike the previous time where I missteered, if that's even a word. So Tyrell Davis came in on the strong safety blitz, and I did not let the lefty get the better of me. First sack of the day for Tyrell Davis. That's going to force these Jaguars to try to kick the field goal from the left hash. This will be a 43-yard field goal. Kick is up, and the kick is just inside the left bar. Jaguars take an early 3-0 lead. That was an 8-play drive, taking just under 2 minutes of clock. Notice at the bottom there, Texas gets upset 22-21 by UTEP. That is a surprising score. UTEP went into Texas and did that. All right, let's get back to our game. 1st and 10 from the 25 after the touchback. It is the redshirt freshman, number 0, Ethan Gronkenmeyer, trying to get his second win under his belt. And trying to keep his loss total at the same number as his jersey. It's going to be a handoff to Spencer Strickland. He makes a nice little cut there for a gain of 8. He probably had a gain of 5 until he made that cut to get the extra 3 yards. That's going to be 2nd down and 3. I feel the same way with our halfback situation they do with their tight ends. We have Spencer Strickland, and then, no offense to Ty Hardy, but we drop off precipitously after that. 2nd down and 2. It's going to be play action. That's going to be thrown to the tight end. That is number 85 for the Storm, Mason Williams, our number 2 tight end. The redshirt sophomore with the catch. Good job by Gronkenmeyer to get rid of that ball. He was getting lots of pressure, and he threw that in a pretty tight coverage. So, nice throw there. That's going to bring up a 1st down and 10. Gronkenmeyer back in the shotgun. It's being thrown across the middle. That is to DeAndre Coleman, our redshirt sophomore number 2 receiver, for a gain of 7. Once again, a nice throw there by Grunkenmeyer. And the Storm are driving. And off to Spencer Strickland. And he got 2 yards there. There maybe was a hole to the outside, but he was just looking to get the first down, I believe. And he's going to be a little short. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. And off once again to Grunkenmeyer. And he has the first down. Powering ahead for a couple, but more importantly, moves the chains, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 44-yard line. First and 10. Grunkenmeyer looked to run the ball there. Maybe got a little happy feet. Anticipated the sack. And then he actually was sacked. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 13. A 3-yard loss there for the Storm. Shotgun formation. And that's going to be caught. Nice catch there by Ty Hardy. Great job holding on that ball because he knew he was going to take the hit, and he was hit. But the ball stayed in his hands, and it's going to be 3rd down and manageable. Meyer assesses the defense, and he's going to hand it off to Strickland. Strickland's got the first down. Once again, just barely, but it counts. It's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 33-yard line. It's going to be an option. There's the pitch. The Strickland. He's got the outside. He's got the 20. And he's got another 1st down the 16-yard line. Good pitch there by Grunkenmeyer. First time we've seen the option today from the Storm. Once again, they come out in split halfback formation behind Grunkenmeyer, or to the side of Grunkenmeyer. It is going to be a read option. No, they're going to hand it off. I think that was read option. He handed it to Hardy, and it was a poor choice as they lose 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Grunkenmeyer thinks he sees the blitz coming from the right side. That ball is thrown across the middle of the field. It's going to be down with a 5-1 touchdown on the slants. DeAndre Coleman, the redshirt sophomore, salutes the crowd. They're not real appreciative of that. Excellent job by Grunkenmeyer. He saw the pressure coming from the right side. A pretty good play call there on slants, because that's a quick route. That's an 11-play drive, taking nearly 3.5 minutes and going 75 yards. And with 3:40 to go in the first quarter, we are Storm 7, and the Jaguars 3. Once again, this ball is going to be taken for a touchback from Jeremy Singleton. And out will come the Jaguar offense. They drove it pretty well before settling for 3 last time. Let's see what they come out this time around. It's going to be a read option, and the quarterback hands it off to number 14, Kentrell Bullock, the redshirt senior, for a gain of 0. Some would call that no gain. Both people would be right. 2nd down and 10. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And it's going to be a screen. I'm going to take the outside. I'm going to miss the man on the tackle. Shame on me. I was trying to force containment, force it back to the inside. But I would like to make the tackle there. But I whiffed. Kentrell Bullock gets the first down for the Jaguars. I think there maybe I'm using speed burst too much. I just need to shuffle my feet and stay even with the target. 1st and 10. It's going to be read option. There we do a much better job of tackling. Minimal gain there for the Jaguars. Kentrell Bullock. We're going with the double mug this time. 2nd down and 9 for the lefty quarterback, Gio Lopez. He is going to hand it off, and that's a much better tackle for me. That's Clayton Powell-Lee, one of our free safeties. He is a senior, making a nice play there. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Probably a passing down. I am going to shadow the quarterback, though, with blanks, just to make sure he doesn't take off. And that ball is going to be threaded in there to what I would call double coverage. That was to Micah Woods, their number 1 receiver. Now, you might say it was double coverage, but definitely the coverage was playing off. It's a good throw from Gio Lopez, and it's another first down for this Jaguars offense. They're going to do the reverse look like a reverse jet pass. They fake it to the first guy. Let's see what that play is actually called. They're not going to let me see the play. Oh, zone fake jet. That's what they're calling that. I call it a second down and inches. Lopez going to pass. He's got a lot of people open. And he's going to... What did he do? He fumbled the ball. And they're actually going to get a first down out of that fumble. Gio Lopez had people, but fortunately, we came in with the hit. Who was that? That was Jordan Underwood. Nice job, Jordan Underwood. However, they do get a first down. First down for Lopez. It's another screen. And I came all the way across as Underwood to try to make that play. But they're still going to get 8 yards. I'm doing a good job of seeing the play coming. Just not doing a good enough job of stopping it. So we second down and 2. Jaguars like the screen game, and that is apparent here in the first quarter. And we are sacking the quarterback there. Excellent job by our defender. Let's watch the replay on this. See it happen in motion. Asher Varner, the redshirt sophomore, comes in off the edge and brings Gio Lopez down to the ground. And that is a game changer. That's going to make this 3rd down and 7. We're going to come out in cover 2 man in the dime package. Running more dime this year than last year. I felt less confident about the dime last year. Feel more confident this year. Let's see if it pays off. 3rd and 7. They don't run a screen. And they almost had a completed pass there, dropped by Micah Woods. And we'll see if the Jaguars choose to kick the field goal. They are. This time it's a longer field goal. This is going to be a 52-yard kick. I'm watching for the fake. Kick is up, and the kick is good. That is the redshirt sophomore, Hamilton DeBoyan. And DeBoya, did he make a good kick there? DeBoyan from 52. They've got him for another 2 years after this year, so they got him 3 years of that kicking. That is an excellent kick. A 10-play drive. They come away with 3 points. Storm now clinging to a 1-point lead. We're going to let that ball go into the end zone. Julius Buford Jr. let that go. And it's going to be 1st down and 10. Storm come out with a 7-6 lead. That's going to be thrown to the angle route once again to Ty Hardy, who holds on to it for the 2nd time. And I am gaining confidence in his ability to make contested catches. I do miss Keontae, but Ty Hardy doing a lot to convince me that maybe we're doing okay. 2nd and inches, and we're going to go play action. And we just get rid of it, thank goodness. Sack there would have been bad. And now Grunkemeyer is hit, and he's hurting. And we're going to actually take Grunkemeyer out for a little bit. And we're going to replace him with the true freshman, John Giacic. He is a very fast freshman quarterback, as we have 2 freshman quarterbacks. But Giacic brings a speed element to his game that Grunkemeyer doesn't have. And so I'm going to take this moment to see what he can do on read option. The true freshman, Giacic, is going to scan the field. He's going to hand this off to Strickland, who's going to get the 1st down. And we're going to hit him with hurry up. And this time I'm going to hold on to it, Giacic, and see what he can do. Oh, yeah, he's got some speed. I can feel it. 3-yard gain there by Giacic. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. Back to pass, Giacic, and he's going to scramble. And he's got the 1st down, and he tries to dive, but instead he dives into the air. Takes a big hit, but it's a 1st down. Yeah, it's very much an element he brings to his game. Many times he's looking to run first and pass second, but he does get the first down near midfield. 1st and 10. And that ball's thrown to Scotty McLawler. The first completion for the rookie freshman quarterback, John Giacchic. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Giacchic leads us down the field. At the end of the first quarter, we do have a 1-point lead. Coach Mo is going to let Giacchic have this series, it appears, as Bronkemeyer has his helmet off. 2nd down and 2 for Giacchic. And he's going to dump that off to Spencer Strickland. That's going to be a 1st down. Took the check down. Good decision there from the true freshman. 1st and 10. Once again, he's going to throw across the middle of the field. That is going to be to Scotty McLawler for a gain of 6. One of our captains on offense, Scotty McLawler, for a gain of 6. Coach Mo is giving Giacchic very easy reads, not anything deep. Simple throws to try to build his confidence. This time it's a handoff to Strickland, who reads his blocks well. There was a pancake block downfield. A glorious block. We have to watch that replay. Who was that? I think it was 73. Wow! Is that Kalen Franklin? It certainly is. Let's watch Kalen Franklin pummel. Who did he hit here? Oh, that is a cornerback, the captain, Jordan Scruggs. Watch Jordan Scruggs get planted here. Wow. Nice job, Franklin. Yeah, offensive linemen love when they get matched up with corners. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Storm at the 24-yard line. And it's going to be read option. And Giacchic is going to choose to keep it, and he's only going to get a gain of 1 there. Second down and 9. Hand off to Strickland. No, it's play action. Looking downfield. Oh, Giacchic had Scotty McLaurin, but just got rid of it before Jalen Durgan brought the pressure. Sweet 3rd down and 9. See what Giacchic can do here on 3rd and 9. He's going to try to scramble, and he's going to get sacked. That's the 2nd sack of the day for the Jaguars. And Coach Mo elects to send out the field goal kicker. It is the redshirt freshman, George Lincoln III, who nailed 3 field goals in a win against Georgia Tech. 3 big field goals, I might add. Can the redshirt freshman make this from longer? Kick is up, and it's going to be no good. I put too much power on it, which led to the accuracy sway. And George Lincoln III misses the kick wide left. I need to remember not to hit it so hard. You can get it there. And that is the first miss of the season for George Lincoln III. So the Jaguars will start from the 25-yard line, only trailing by 1. Gio Lopez elected to keep it on the read option, and he made a poor choice there as he's met by some tackling. And it's going to be 2nd down and 9. We're going to come with a blitz here. We're going to bring Noah Collins Jr. It's a screen. What a great read. And a miss there, and another missed tackle there. Oh, what a great play call. Winston Malone on the catch out of the backfield once again. That's the 3rd screen so far called by the Jaguars. We need to remember they like the screen game. And this is going to be an RPO bubble screen, which is incomplete. Nice job by our defense there to hold them to no gain, thanks to the drop. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. We've got to watch for the screen plays. It's going to be a handoff on the read option. And he is going to get very little. In fact, that is only a 2-yard gain for Kentrell Bullock. He's been held to 7 yards for 4 attempts. Doing a good job of containing him. We need to do a better job of containing screenplay. Now we're once again bringing the blitz. But I'm going to cautiously watch number 19. And they're going to throw us across the middle of the field for a big completion to number 21. That is Jarvis Durr, another halfback of theirs. They definitely like throwing it to their halfbacks out of the backfield. And that's a first down and 10. They are in field goal range, as we've already seen earlier. It's going to be a handoff on the read option. And that is not going anywhere. In fact, it's going to be a 2-yard loss for Kentrell Bullock, who continues to find no action in the run game. Things have been much better for the Jaguars throwing to the backs out of the backfield than actually running it out of the backfield. And then, of course, the screen play. So we're going to watch for the screen at this time on 2nd and 12. That is an open receiver. That is Keyshawn Woodyard for a nice gain of 10, which is going to make this 3rd down and 2. We're going to bring up the 4-4 for this particular play. We're going to blitz the free safety. I'm going to take Van Claiborne just to make sure they're not running a screen play. So we read option. And I once again over pursued. That's on me and Van Claiborne. And the best run of the day for Kentrell Bullock is we over pursued once again. We're going to come out with the goal line because we see they're running the I formation. It's 1st and goal from the 4. They're going to run this to the fullback. And they're not going to get much of anything on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 7. In fact, they lose a couple yards. Good penetration there by the Storm front 7. Now they're out in a passing. They got 3 wide to the left here, the wide side. They're just sitting down, and they've got a man open there. Yep. I could see it from where I was, but I couldn't stop it. Remember, I can't switch players in this series, or I try not to. And that is a touchdown pass to Winston Malone. And their first touchdown of the day, and the Jaguars are going to take a lead for the first time today. Excuse me. They're going to take their biggest lead of the day. They were at 3-0 earlier, I should say. That's a nice 10-play, 75-yard drive, taking just under 2 minutes. And with 5:20 to go in the second quarter, the Jaguars take a 13-7 lead. That's going to be a touchback. All right, so the Storm find themselves down with the biggest deficit of the day, down by 6. And they're going to keep Giacook out there for another series. They're going to hand it off to Strickland, and he's got a big gain there, 6 yards. Not a huge gain, but a nice gain of 6 yards. You'll take 6 yards every time on first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Dumped off to Strickland. Good decision there by Giacook to get rid of it, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Excellent job by Strickland there to Flershaw to catch the ball and then to not get tackled, which makes this a 3rd and manageable. They're going to go to the fullback, and Gregory's not going to get it. He is going to be stopped short, and Coach Mo has a decision. And if you know anything about Coach Mo, he is not afraid to go for it on 4th and short in his own territory. And he brings out the 4th and 1 team here. It's going to be a handoff to Strickland, and Strickland's not going to get it. The Jaguars get incredible penetration from their junior, R.J. Moss Jr. That's 2 juniors. And Coach Mo gets burned on his questionable decision, but that's the way he likes to play. Has to be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars, already in scoring position. Oh, I was reading that, but that leaves somebody open, and it's Winston Malone for his 2nd catch of the day. The receiving halfback with another score, and the Jaguars are going to go up 20-7. Down by 13, Coach Mo is going to send back. First of all, he's going to hit the wrong buttons. Coach Mo is going to send back his quarterback, Grunkemeyer, to settle things down. Hopefully this could be a stabilizing force for the Storm, because they find themselves down by their biggest margin this season. 1st and 10 from the 25. Read option. Wow, Strickland does a good job of breaking it. I mean, that play was maybe going to get 2 yards, and instead of Strickland kept going, that's going to be a 6-yard gain. And the Jaguars are definitely playing the run. So we're going to try to take advantage of that right now. We're going to see if we can't get peaks going deep here. And we do have peaks. The 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, and it's going to be a touchdown. C.J. Peaks, the true freshman, out of the slot. Coach Mo saw that the Jaguars were overplaying the run, and he trusted Grunkenmeyer to send C.J. Peaks on an audible to a fly. Just go down the field and notice the safety made a bad play. I mean, he was sort of limited. That clearly was a run defense, as the Jaguars have been definitely pursuing the run in this second quarter. That's a 2-play, 75-yard drive, taking only 31 seconds, and with 3:37 to go left in the first half, the Storm claw back. They're only down 20-14. Big play there for the Storm. So let's see what the Jaguars can do. Already up by 6. 3.5 minutes plus to go. Oh, I'm reading that play, but they're just giving it to Winston Malone, who continues to torch us out of the backfield. It's going to be first down and 10. They're once again going to use that formation to run the quick, what do they call that play? Sometimes they won't let me right stick. They don't show me the play. They don't want me to know what that play is called. So, second down and 6. It's going to be an RPO pass, and it's going to be play action, and that's going to go to number 12. And he's going to be brought down. That is Michael Woods with a nice play action off the read option there by the Jaguars. And their offense is humming right now. We're going to press coverage. 1st and 10 from the 30. Lopez makes an audible. And he's got his back tight end out of the route there. Trent Thomas, the only really good tight end they've got, as I might have mentioned. But it's a gain of 8. Right now, this Storm defense is on its heels. They're just moving the ball at will right now. And Lopez is going to be hit, and he just gets rid of the ball. That's a throwaway. You'd think he'd maybe throw it off to the other side, but he's a lefty. He broke the sack. That would have been a nice sack for us. But he is able to get it off, and it's going to be 3rd down and 2. A run blitz here. Yeah, there we go. We came with a run blitz that turned out to be a pass blitz. Nice job by Asher Varner. That's the second time he's been on action today in the backfield. That's going to force the Jaguars to kick the field goal. Good job, Storm defense, to hold them to 3 points here. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Hamilton Goyen again. And with that, the Jaguars now lead 23-14. 2:12 to go in this half. Now remember, we will get the ball back. So if we can go down and score, and then score to start the second half, we could reclaim the lead. Grunkemeyer is once again the quarterback out on the field at this time. First down and 10. And that's going to be passed on a slant. Javion Foreman. That's going to make this second down and 1. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. With 2 minutes to go in the first half, we have the Storm down by 9. Second down and 1. That's going to be thrown across the middle to C.J. Peaks. Already has a touchdown reception. And now the Storm are going to go into some up-tempo. Meyer calls out an audible. That's going to be thrown across the middle to Scotty McLawler for a 5-yard gain. It's a good gain. Second down and 5. Continuing in the hurry-up offense. Grunkemeyer is going to run it, and he's going to take it down to the 38-yard line, and that's where we're going to call timeout. As Grunkemeyer took a hit there, and he's already been hurt once today, so I don't want him to be in too much pain, so we're going to give him a timeout. That leaves Springfield State with 2 timeouts remaining. First and 10. We're going to go deep, and that is going to be incomplete. Thought we had a shot there. Grunkemeyer not afraid to take the shot. And it's going to be second down and 10. I would say just outside the field goal range of George Lincoln III. And that's going to be thrown to Ty Hardy for the first time today. He actually drops the ball in the backfield. Not going to hold that against him. That's 3 catches into tight coverage, and he's held on to 2, so I don't blame him for that at all. It's going to be third and 10 for the Storm with 1:20 to go. And we're going to look to go deep again, and that is going to be knocked down incomplete, and it's going to be 4th and 10 from the 38, and they're saying punt the ball. I certainly don't want to give them the ball at the 38. I don't like the field goal option, and I don't like punting where I get an 18-yard punt. So we are going to go for it. Coach Mo is known for being aggressive, and he's going to go for this play on 4th and 10. And he's going to get the first down to Javion Foreman. Gutsy call. This time it works. They're going to go to the hurry-up. 1st and 10 from the 24. They're going to go for a run play. And we've got all sorts of jumping going on. Maybe unnecessarily. I kind of anticipated the jump. 1st and 10. And we're going to call a timeout. Grunkemeyer didn't see anything that he liked, and he's going to make the timeout. It's going to be second down and 13, and we have 1 timeout remaining. We are in field goal range, and field goal would be good, but a touchdown would be even better. Second and 13. Throwing across the middle of the field. That's going to be a first. Excuse me. That's going to be short. It's going to be 3rd down and 2, and we call our last timeout. So if we can't get the first down, we're going to have to make a decision as to if we send out the field goal unit or not. Once again, it's our last time out. It's 3rd down and 2. And that's going to be a touchdown pass. Grunkemeyer to DeAndre Coleman for the score. The redshirt sophomore. We've got him for more years. He is already showing a new wrinkle to our offense.
It's time for another Storm Watch. This one's on DeAndre Coleman, the 6'2", 215-pound wide receiver wearing the number 6, is a physical archetype receiver from Hueytown, Alabama. He is an impact development trait, and he is a good player for us, a redshirt sophomore, and his major is chemistry. Well, he's got great chemistry with this team, as he is helping make our offensive firepower even more threatening this season.
And just like that, a 12-play, 76-yard drive lasting a minute and a half, and the Storm battle back to only being down 2 points. Their only question is, did we score too quickly? Because now the Jaguars have 42 seconds and all 3 of their timeouts remaining. But that's a negative way to look at it. The positive thing is we were down by multiple scores, and now we're only down by 2. Let's see how the Jaguars choose to play this. Up by 2, 1st and 10. Lopez looking to pass. He's got a man across the middle. That is Jarvis Durr. Once again, another one of their halfbacks who clearly have out-caught the receiving corps of the Jaguars. They love their halfbacks, their receiving halfbacks here in South Alabama. And that's going to be caught by their redshirt sophomore Trent Thomas, their only threatening tight end. And they are going to be content with the clock moving. Interesting. They are going to call timeout now. Not sure that was the best clock management. But they do decide to call timeout with 31 seconds to go. 1st and 10 from the 38. Oh, I was right there. And that's going to be dropped. That was their number 2 tight end, the true freshman Emmanuel Bandy. And as you can see, he's not very good because that was caught by Trent Thomas. But Emmanuel Bandy doesn't have the skill set yet to make that catch, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Oh, he wanted to go there. Instead, he goes to our man. To the 40. Makes a nifty little move there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Terrell Pace, the senior, with the interception. And really, that's the first mistake that Gio Lopez has made today. He's played, I think, a really strong first half. But Terrell Pace, let's watch the replay. Gio Lopez took a hit there, too. Now, we have no timeouts remaining. We're at the 35-yard line. So any catch that we make, we've got to quickly get out of bounds or spike it. What will Coach Mo do here? We're going to make that safety decide between Peaks or McLaurin. We're going to run out of bounds with 7-yard gain, and we're down on the 28-yard line. Ooh, do we kick the timeout? Do we kick the field goal now? No, we're going to go for one more play. I like Foreman deep. I like Coleman deep. I like going for the end zone here. Oh, just get rid of it. And Coach Mo does send out the field goal unit. He's seen enough. Now, George Lincoln III missed it last time. He has the wind. You don't need to kick it as hard. Kick is up, and the kick is good. He just makes it from 45. That sneaks in there, and unbelievably, if you'd asked me 3 minutes in game time ago, or 15 minutes in real time, would we take a lead going into half, I'd have said you were crazy. And that's what this crowd is thinking too. But with 5 seconds to go in the first half, the Storm have taken a 24-23 lead, and we're going to kick this short to make them return it. And I'm going to take Hardy back and just play it safe and make sure they don't get the run back. And that's going to leave 2 seconds on the clock, surprisingly. We're going to play prevent. They're going to come out in the kneel down. So, both teams are probably happy about the half. We're happy because we have the lead. They're happy because they've played us tough. But they have to think, wow, we gave up that lead in the last couple minutes there to the Storm. Kronkemeier's having a great game. especially having been hurt already once, but he's thrown 3 touchdown passes, including that beauty to CJ Peaks. And we come out in the second half. It's going to be Storm 24, Jaguars 23. That's going to be a touchback. Julius Buford Jr. continues the Storm tradition of not returning kicks. They prefer the ball on the 25-yard line. That's just a philosophical item that Coach Mo has. If the ball is kicked close to the end zone, let it go. It's better to have it at the 25 than risk a fumble or ball at the 17-yard line. First and 10 for the Storm. This would be a pass to Foreman, Javion Foreman, and he's going to get a first down. And they're going to go up-tempo. Interesting. Storm maybe trying to catch the Jaguars surprise. They're going to go hurry up. And Grunkemeyer is going to run for it. And he's going to wisely get down for a 6-yard gain. Let's get the second down and 4. Grunkemeyer is going to make a little change here. And Grunkemeyer, his man was completely covered. That linebacker did a good job of covering the guy. And James Calhoun comes in and cleans up on the sack, and it's going to make this third down and 10. Grunkemeyer did a smart job there of eating the ball instead of trying to throw it into coverage. That's going to be third down and 10. This ball is going deep, and it's going to be knocked down by number 24 for them, Josh Bledsoe, the redshirt sophomore. Their slot corner. Did a good job on that. Maybe I could have used more loft. Maybe things could have been different. But we are going to be forced to punt. And I feel like that's our first punt of the day. I feel like we've either turned it over or scored each time we've had it. And the Jaguars defense, in fact, we haven't seen a lot of punts at all in this game. I think that's like the first punt we've had. So the Jaguars do a good job getting the punt. And it's going to be first down and 10 for them at the 31. Chance for them to take the lead. It's going to be an RPO. And that was almost intercepted with the wag of the finger. Who was that? Who did a good job on that play? I want to zoom in. I didn't catch who that was. It's taking us a while here. Oh, that's Terrell Pace. Nice job. That was Terrell Pace. Well done. Second down and 10. Oh, they get us again with the screen. Make a tackle. Good job. Terrell Davis comes in with the tackle. And once again, they are taking advantage of we were blitzing. And that's the 7th catch for Winston Malone today, the halfback, for 2 touchdowns. And they get us for the 4th time today on a screenplay. Fortunately, our team made the tackle. And they are not going to get the first down. We went with the 4-4 in the free safety blitz, and Bubba Van Claiborne gets the tackle. And unlike us, they're going to play it a little safer. They're going to punt the ball. We all know what Coach Mo would do in this situation, but they choose the safer approach. Some might say the smarter approach. And Buford has the kick. And takes it back to the 30. So both teams' defense made a couple of adjustments to start the second half. That's going to be first down and 10 for the Storm. Play action. Grunkemeyer is going to take what the defense gives him, which is up the middle for a gain of 8. And now I feel like I've pushed them back out of their run defenses. Now we can go back to the run. We're going to go a little run option here with Strickland. Strickland finds a lane and a first down. 1st and 10 from the 44. Gotta love the running of Spencer Strickland. Grunkemeier's going to run for it, and he's going to fumble, and it's going to be a turnover. Yeah. There was a moment there where Grunkemeyer could have gotten down, but he got a little greedy, wanted the first down, and he pays the price. And the Jaguars strip the fumble, and they recover. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at the 43 off of the turnover. Oh, yeah, I had that play covered. Good knock there by number 5 for us, Noah Collins Jr. It's be 2nd down and 10. I had that play sniffed out. They chose wisely not to do it, and they're going to try to throw it to number 19, who steps out of bounds. That is Winston Malone again, the running back, for his 8th catch for 116 yards and 2 touchdowns, and it's 3rd down and 2. I have not seen a team throw it to the back this much in this series. And we're going to go engage 8. This is a bold run-stopping defense that leaves us very vulnerable to the pass. And yet they still get the first down. Down to the 45-yard line, Kentrell Bullock. His 9th rush of the day for 42 yards. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45. We've got a great game here in South Alabama. And that's going to be intercepted. Clayton Powell-Lee with the interception. He's our starting free safety this year. He took the job from Nico Solomon, and it was Nico Solomon's going to play a lot in 3-3-5s. But Clayton Powell-Lee makes the interception. And the Storm get it right back off of the previous turnover that we gave. And they give us the ball right back. So 1st and 10 from midfield. Grunkemeyer is going to run for it. And he, once again, is going to hold it. Didn't fumble this time. And it's a big gain down to the 36-yard line. Does that help him get the cold thing off? It does. 1st and 10. I like Scotty McLaughlin here. Nope. Instead, we're going to throw it to C.J. Peaks. Peaks has it for a gain of 8. That was Grunkemeier's 2nd option on that play. He chose wisely, and it's going to be 2nd down and 2. As Grunkemeyer continues to sling the ball in this game. That's going to be caught from back-to-back catches from C.J. Peaks. That was the Ohio sail route there. He just found a soft spot in the zone, laid down in it. That's 1st down. Down to the 19. Oh. Grunkemeyer didn't like what he saw, held on to it too long, and that is a sack for Randy Noble. That's going to make the 2nd down and 14. Back to pass. Oh, Grunkemeyer had the flat. Instead, he chooses to run with it again. That's going to be 3rd down and 14 from the 23-yard line. Yes, this is makeable field goal range, but it's from the left or the right hash. It'll be a difficult kick for our freshman George Lincoln III. That's instead going to be thrown to Spencer Strickland, and he drops it. Usually Spencer catches those. That's going to bring up the field goal unit from the right hash. 40-yard field goal. Kick is up, and the kick is good. It just sneaks in there from 40. George Lincoln III. Not a convincing kick, but it is good nevertheless. And with 3:56 to go, it is 27-23. So a very low-scoring third quarter as both defenses have buckled down, created turnovers, and have kept the teams mostly off the board. Those 3 points do count, though, and they loom big because now the Storm have a 4-point lead. How will the Jaguars respond? 1st and 10. After that last interception, they're going to do a RPO bubble screen. Nice gain of 7. I haven't mastered that play yet. I'd like to. 2nd down and 3. One thing the Storm do is they play close games. That's going to be a sack. That is a sack. They did a little play action there, but it took too long to develop. That sack was brought to you by Marquez Carty. Our backup middle linebacker came in and delivered the hit. Good job, Mr. Carty. That's going to make this 3rd down and 10. We're going to bring out our dime package. One of the few times we brought out the dime package today. I'm going to make sure they're not doing that little bubble screen thing here. And now I'm going to make sure he's not running for it. Oh, I couldn't get him. Ah! Gio Lopez pulls a Tua there and takes it off with his feet. I just couldn't get him. Terrible angle. Ah! A mobile quarterback will frustrate you every time. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. That's going to be thrown across the middle to, once again, Jarvis Durer. Another halfback throw, but it's incomplete. I did a good job of jarring their tight end there. Little press coverage action there. This time I'm going to take Underwood. And it's going to be the jet pass. And he is going to be met by number 92, Cade Bloom. That's the first time I think we've called the redshirt sophomore's name today. And it's going to be 3rd down and 9. This time we're going to run a dime, but we are going to shadow the quarterback. I'm going to make him spy the quarterback on 3rd down and 9. And we're going to bring him down. I think the spy was a smart choice there. Asher Varner, I think for his 3rd sack of the day, if I'm not mistaken. The redshirt sophomore really making an impact. That's his 3rd tackle for loss, his 3rd sack. I think that's the same stat, if you will. I guess that's when you tackle the quarterback behind the line for a loss, so it counts the same. Nevertheless, we force Floyd Yelk out, and he's not a very good punter. No offense. That's going to be the Julius Buford. And Buford takes it back to the 36. 2:26 to go in the 3rd quarter. And it's going to be Springfield Storm 23. Man, I am all messing it up. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the play call here. We're going to go with the screen pass. Hopefully we can get it off. We do. And we're going to have it incomplete. That was messed up from the start. On a change of possession like that, the clock goes faster, it seems. And I was doing it, trying to do commentary. Shame on me. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 with 2:24 to go in the 3rd quarter of a 27-23 lead. And off to Strickland. He's got some good running room for a gain of 5. Yeah, we've done enough passing where I think they've taken the heavy run defense off. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 5. We're going to run Foreman going deep. Oh, he was going to be open, but they brought pressure off the right side. Jalen Durgan applying the pressure. And we are going to... Coach Mo looks like he's not sure what he wants to do. He's going to send out the punt unit. Out comes Matthew York for the first time today, and we're going to get off a great punt. And it's going to go out of bounds to the 2-yard line. Coach Mo, sometimes he gambles, and this time he gambled as well by punting, going against his usual strategy, but it pays off because they have this Jaguar offense pinned at the 2. We're going to bring in press coverage. And they're going to get a little bit of breathing room up to the 4-yard line, but we're going to continue to give them lots of pressure. We're going to press the receivers. And they're going to hand it off on the read option. Kentrell Bullock isn't finding anything. In fact, he's going to lose a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and 9. And we are definitely going to bring the DB blitz. And I'm going to shadow spy the quarterback. And that's going to be knocked out of the hands of the receiver. Who was that? I didn't get a chance to see it. I want to see who did that because that's a huge play because now they are forced to punt out of their end zone. Oh, man, Terrell Pace, what a game he's having. Just dislodges the ball out of Keyshawn Woodyard's hands. What a huge play.
And it's time once again for another Storm Watch. This is Terrell Pace, the corner that is a slot corner. He is a senior this year, and he is 5'10", 181 pounds. He is from Providence, Rhode Island, and he's got normal dev, so he's had to work hard to make himself what he is. His major is information technology, and he looks to get a job after college in that area. And he is one of our cornerstones of our secondary this year, the senior, Terrell Pace.
Huge play. And now they're going to be forced to punt from the 3-yard line, and we should be getting this ball somewhere near midfield. Back to be taken at the 42. We've got a lane, and we're going to take this all the way down to the 28-yard line. We're already in field goal range. That's how big of a play it was by Terrell Pace. And once again, the clock does go quickly after a change possession, and I didn't like what I was seeing, so I'm just going to call a run play here. It's going to be the counter to Strickland. Strickland follows his blocker for a gain of 7. But for a play call I made rather quickly, that worked out very nicely. And it's going to be 2nd down and 3. A lot of men in the box there for the Jaguars. We're going to hand this off to Strickland. And he's got a 1st down and more, down to the 15-yard line. 40 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Storm looking to gain at least a 7-point lead here, if not more. Come on, the I formation, and it's going to be a toss to Strickland. And he is going to be shut down. Good job there by the Jaguars to force no gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Brunkemeyer has the cold streak on him, the cold symbol. See if we can get that off here. Read option, and he is going to know. He's going to be brought down for a 4-yard loss, and it's going to be 3rd down and 14. Excellent job there by the Jaguar defense. And in fact, we're going to take this to the 4th quarter. Hopefully that gets the cold mark off of Brunkemeyer. Look at this crowd. They are excited. They want to get this win. 3rd and 14. We definitely want to make sure we get points here. 7-point lead would be nice, although a kick from here is not guaranteed. Brunkemeyer in the empty set. And it's going to be thrown to Scotty McLawler, and Scotty McLawler gets the 1st down across the middle of the field. Wow. That if we hold on to win, the Jaguars will look back at that play as why they lost this game. One of the reasons why Scotty McLawler is our captain. He comes up with big plays, and it's going to be 1st and goal from the 4. And look at this run. Touchdown for Strickland. For a moment, it looked like he had it. Then for a moment, it looked like he wouldn't have it. but he has the want to. And he salutes the crowd one more time for this Storm team. And they are going to take a 33-23 lead and a 34-23 lead, barring the extra point. And then the extra point is up and good. With 8:33 to go left in this game, the Storm find themselves up with their biggest lead so far today, 34-23. This kick is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And Jeremy Singleton will call for the fair catch, or the touchback. Curious to see if the college game will go to the NFL's kickoff rules for player safety. I think we'll have to see how it looks in the NFL this year. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. And I thought it was going to be play action, and I bid on it. I was going to nail Gio Lopez if he kept it, but he handed it off to Kentrell Bullock. And that's a nice gain of 8. 2nd down and 2 for the Jaguars. Just over 8 minutes to play. They are down 2 scores, so they will have to move the ball at some point. And Lopez is going to scan the field, and he's going to dump it off. And that's where we were. We were double covering that guy. And it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Is that a way for us to stay in our lanes? Stay in your spot. And that ball, oh my goodness. A wide open man. That is Micah Woods. He got 2 open. How did we let that happen? And now the Jaguars are already in field goal range for their kicker. 1st and 10 from the 35. Gio Lopez back to pass. And he's going to dump this off. Nice tackle there on Winston Malone. Feel like that's his 50th catch of the game. A little sarcasm there, but yeah, he's done a great job out of the backfield for them. 2nd down and 8, though. Only a 2-yard gain. 7.5 minutes to play. Storm still by 11. And not anymore, because who is it but Terrell Pace to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. He is going to score the touchdown. A pick 6 for Terrell Pace, who might be our player of the game. And he celebrates with Underwood, and rightfully so. And this Jaguar crowd is in disbelief. What a read on that play. Gio Lopez didn't see him coming, and Terrell Pace. Yeah, at one point, the Jaguars were up by 11 points in this game. And now the Storm are up 40-23. Make it 41-23. So with 7:16 to go in this game, South Alabama now has to abandon probably any semblance of a run game. They're going to need to pass the ball. We're going to kick this short to see if he'll bring it out, and I think he will. Oh, I'm not supposed to switch people, so I get excited on those kickoffs. So with 7:13 to go, we are going to go more into dime coverage and play it safe. We'll let him march down the field, take time off the clock. Back to pass is Lopez. Oh, I read it. And that's a good hit. And I'm proud of the way I dislodged the ball, but next time I'd like to pick 6 that. I think with a split second quicker, I could have been able to intercept that. 2nd down and 10. I'm going to spy the quarterback here. Oh, we dislodge it again. How many dislodgements of the ball have we done in this second half? It's been fantastic, and we're going to go 3rd down and 10. Once again, I'm going to spy Lopez, make sure he doesn't take off. And this ball is going to be thrown, and that's going to be caught, and that is going to be a touchdown, maybe. Nope, he's going to be brought down. Good tackle. Saving tackle. That was Clayton Powell-Lee on the tackle, but the Jaguars get exactly what they needed, which was a big play. Under 7 minutes to play. Lopez gets the ball. He's going to play action. And that's going to be a touchdown. How does that happen? Trent Thomas finds the end zone. What were we doing in the secondary? Who was that basically just watched that play happen? Who is that secondary? Oh, Powell-Lee. Powell-Lee, what are you doing? Oh, he was Yeah, he probably was going to take this route here. And it was too late to guard that guy there. I guess. Well, he's not on that side. What was he doing? What's he guarding here? Why is he running that way? Oh my goodness. Well, 6:40 to go. This crowd is a little bit more energized. They've cut it to 41-30. Will they go for the onside kick? I don't know. They've still got all 3 timeouts left. No, they're going to kick it off. Yeah, I think you could make a case either way. Their defense hasn't really stopped us in the second half. They're still only down 11. $6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to come out of the shotgun. We're going to hand it off, of course, to Strickland. He's going to follow his blockers. And he's going to keep those wheels a-going, and that's a 9-yard gain. And I would argue in that moment, 9 yards I think is better than 10 yards because of the tick, tick, tick of the clock. Because now we can hand the ball off as we're going to the fullback, and they're going to crowd the line there. So we might regret those words in a moment, but for now, and that ball off to the fullback is going to get us the first down, and now we're going to be able to run more clock. In fact, I don't like the way they're crowding the line, so we are going to do a little play action here. A little risky since we have the lead. Let's see what we can come up with here. 1st and 10 out of the I formation. And good job of just going down there. Grunkemeyer right there, holding on to the ball is more important than getting an extra 2 yards. And the clock continues to run. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Hopefully that'll keep them honest with their run defense. Grunkemeier's going to hand it off. And Strickland's got a first down and more. Up to the 47 is Strickland. Now the clock is going to be just over 5 minutes to go, maybe under 5 minutes by the time Grunkemeyer hikes it. In fact, Grunkemeyer is looking at the clock, and he's going to let it go down a little bit here. 1st and 10. Yep, Grunkemeyer, in fact, is going to let the clock tick. And, in fact, on the next down, I'm going to go to accelerate clock, or whatever they call it. We're going to work this clock down. And it's going to be read option. Strickland is going to find a gain of 4. He's got 112 yards in the day, and we are going to go to shoot clock, and we're going to put our ball carriers on conservative. And it's going to be 2nd down and 6. As we wind this clock down to just over 4 minutes to go. 2nd and 6. It's going to be a counter. And that is falling forward is Ty Hardy. No, was that Ty Hardy? Real quick, who was that? Yeah, that was Ty Hardy. He's able to get it back to the line of scrimmage, thank goodness. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. And the clock is now under 3.5 minutes to go. 3rd and 4. Pivotal play here for the Storm. And it's pitched. We do have a flag. And I bet that's going to be holding. Yeah, they got you. Grant Huff, the red-shirt freshman. It's the first time we've called his name. And if you are a lineman, you don't want your name called except at the end of the game. And that's going to make this 3rd down and 12. And we are going to go to the jet touch pass. Nice, simple, keep the clock running play. And Foreman, as a senior, knows to stay in bounds. There's that play. And it's strung out. And Foreman knows it's more important for me to run the clock here than to try to get a first down. Grunkenmeyer continues to be hurt, and he's going to play through the pain, and we're going to bring out the punt unit. We're going to let this clock go down. So, Matthew York is going to be our punter here. He's going to punt it with about 6 seconds to go. I'm going to start thinking about punting. This is really a good place for Matthew York's leg, I think. I think we can really pin to the left side here, and I feel like we could pin him inside the 15. And York does get off a masterful kick. And look at this. And they're going to step out at the 11-yard line. Not quite Nostradamus there on my call, but I said the 14 and got it to the 11. So the good news is for South Alabama, they didn't use any timeouts that last series. Bad news is they're down by 11 with 2:27 to go. And that is not the play that's going to get them started. Good tackling there on Micah Woods. They're going to go into the hurry up, as is expected. I'm not going to blitz with blanks here. I'm going to take coverage here and watch for the running. And that's going to be a catch made by Keyshawn Woodyard, and the clock will run down. He didn't get out of bounds, so that's a 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go. The Jaguars are on the move. They're down by 11, though. They do have all 3 timeouts. Like the pass. And that is going to be caught right across the middle of the field by Micah Woods. Found the soft spot of the zone. And the clock continues to run. 1:50 to go. I'm going to take Noah Collins here and place a mid-deep zone. And that's going to be thrown away. I thought for a moment there Gio Lopez was going to run with the ball. So we've been playing soft zone. I'm actually going to bring the blitz this time. Switch it up. And I think that the pressure worked there. I think that threw off. He was getting too comfortable back there, Gio Lopez was, at throwing the ball. So this time I'm going to bring a zone blitz. So it's going to be zone coverage, but I'm still going to bring in a couple of blitzers. I would say Powell Lee because I didn't like the way he played defense at one time. They're going to find their man. That is number 12, Micah Woods, but he's short of the down, so he's not going to get the clock to stop, and he didn't get out of bounds. So good news there for the Storm. 4th and 2, and they've got to get a first down here. And it's going to be intercepted. Noah Collins. And he's going to take this out of bounds, and that's going to seal this game for the most part. Noah Collins with another interception for the Storm defense. And now it's just a matter of running out the clock, making them use their 3 timeouts. We'll be content with punting this ball. 2 hands to the ball, Spencer. There's the first timeout by the Jaguars. 2nd down and 10. That's Ty Hardy. He's got room. The 30, the 20, the 10. He is going to score the touchdown. So the Jaguars, I'm guessing we're doing run inside commit, and that's why we went outside run. Ty Hardy gets the score. And the Storm are going to go up by 18. Now, if I was the South Alabama coach, I might actually be okay with that, and here's why. Sometimes the only way to come back in a game like this is to let the other team score, and then you score, get the onside kick. Now, I'm not saying I would have done that there, because you do have a proud defense, and I'm not saying that's what they did, but at least now they've got the ball back in their hands, and they have the opportunity to onside kick after they score the touchdown. That's just one train of thought. I'm actually okay with the 18-point lead, and I'm not sure they did that on purpose. We'll take the 18-point lead, and they do get out of bounds. That is, once again, to Keyshawn Woodyard. At this point, we're just going to play prevent defense, and we'll let them take this ball down the field. We are going to get out of South Alabama, and that is incomplete. Dropped by Micah Woods. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. Remember, at one point we were down by 11 points in the second quarter, and things did not look good. But we stuck with it with our interceptions. Those, let's face it, are the ball game. How did that pass get out? Gio Lopez somehow found a way to get that pass off for a 5-yard gain. I would argue it's even better for us because that keeps the clock running. 40 seconds to go. They're going to throw this ball across the middle of the field. That is the number 21, Jarvis Durer. But that is not going to be what they need. Down by 18, and they call timeout. They're going to throw it out of bounds. Gio Lopez gets rid of it. He didn't like what he saw. I'm hoping that was me with the coverage. I'm actually going to cheat up for this screenplay here. Oh, that I might have done some pass interference there. I might have gotten away with it. And they're going to take the loss of yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and 13. They're going to dump that off to the flat. He gets out of bounds, does Trent Thomas, their tight end. 22 seconds to go. It's all but a formality now. But the Jaguars are still playing proud. Right there, catch to Keyshawn Woodyard. They're not giving up. I admire them for that. And they're going to spike it. 13 seconds to go. And how about this Storm team? Going on the road in 2 southern states. Here in Alabama, previously in Georgia. And they are going to go 2-0 in non-conference play. As Lopez dumps this off out of bounds to save the thrown out of bounds. But how about going on the road, non-conference, in 2 southern states and walking away with a 2-0 record? Oh, I think he won at 82 there. I think he won at Trent Thomas. Not today. And this will probably be the last play of the game. It'd be fitting if they threw it to a halfback. And it's even more fitting. It's an interception. Terrell Pace with another interception. And he is taunting the crowd a bit. Wow. Player of the game, Terrell Pace. What a performance. We're going to walk out of here victorious. Heads held high. 48-30 is your final score. 21 points by us in the 4th quarter, and we blanketed them with coverage in that 4th quarter, and they ended up with no points. Look at this. 3 interceptions for Terrell Pace and a pick 6. He is going to be not only the... I predict he will be not just MAC Defensive Player of the Week. I think he's going to be the National Player of the Week. 3 interceptions and a pick 6, or 3 interceptions with one of those being a pick 6. And there is no way you do not come out of that game with at least the MAC Player of the game. 48-30 is your final score. Let's go ahead and look at the stats. So they actually outgained us, but it's going to be the turnovers that make the difference. They actually did have better yards per pass. We were held to 243 yards passing. They had 494. We're going to have to shut that down in future games. But look at this. The turnover margin, +4 for us. We had 1 fumble lost. We had 5 interceptions. And, of course, many of those by Terrell Pace. Let's go and look at the individual stat lines. I mean, Lopez, what a game he had. 494 yards passing on 38 attempts. However, 5 interceptions cannot be something that is a winning formula. Drunkenmeyer goes 223 yards in a winning effort, although he was hurt in the game, but he throws 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Great game there by Drunkenmeyer, playing through the pain. Strickland had 21 carries for 112 yards and a touchdown. Drunkenmeyer also ran for 48 yards. And our backup quarterback, Chieka, ran for 10 yards. And don't forget Hardy. Ty Hardy had that big play. Let's go back to that. Yeah, he had 3 rushes for 57 yards and a touchdown that really sealed the game at the end there. As far as receiving goes, Javion Foreman led us with 4 catches, but only for 33 yards. But how about CJ Peaks, 4 catches for 94 yards and a touchdown. Scotty McLawler had 4 catches for 33 yards and no touchdowns. But how about DeAndre Coleman? Coleman had 4 catches, and 2 of those were for touchdowns. Blocking, haha, no thank you. Defense, we know who it's going to be. We are going to look at Terrell Pace. He led us with a total of 3 INTs and 1 pick 6. Great game for him. But let's also not negate, look at this game by Collins. Collins had 10 tackles and 1 interception. Nice job by him. He will be our 2nd defensive player of the game. Noah Collins. Great job. 11 tackles, 1 INT. However, Terrell Pace was not only the defensive player of the game, I'd argue he was the player of the game for us. And we are going to leave South Alabama undefeated at a 2-0 record. And I always like to get back to the hub because I want the internet to actually count the game. Now, my internet hasn't gone out since I got my internet fixed, but you never know. So we're going to go on and advance the week. Great job by the Storm. 2-0 so far in non-conference play. But our 3rd non-conference game is going to be against our rival, Illinois. This time it's going to be a home game. And notice our championship contender goes up to a B+. And we're up to 28th in championship contender. Oh, you like to see that. That's going to help with recruiting. And notice, Terrell Pace, as I predicted, will get the MAC Defensive Player of the Game. I also predict the Nation Player of the Week for defense. And yes, there it is. The National Defensive Player of the Week goes to Terrell Pace. Congratulations, Player of the Week. So next week, the Fighting Illini come to town to take on the undefeated Springfield State Storm. You will remember last year, this was one of our 2 losses, and it was a close, I think, a 38-35 loss. So we are looking with revenge in our eyes as the Fighting Illini, who come in with a 3-1 record, will come in to our house to see if they can beat us for the 2nd straight year. But that'll be in next week's episode.
Well, thanks once again for watching. If you haven't already, think about subscribing, smash that like button, tell a friend. Springfield State Storm action coming your way. Thanks again for watching.